Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This topic is for the class 5th and we are reading the chapter Our Organ System, and so far we have read different kind of organ systems like skeletal system, respiratory system, muscular system, well as digestive system, and today we are going to read one more organ system from our body, which is called as nervous system. What is nervous system? Students, nervous system is the main control system of our body, which is composed of highly specialized cells that are called as neurons. Remember this point that nervous system or neural system, it is the control system, main control system of our body, which is composed of specialized cells that are called as neurons. Students, nervous system transfers all the sensations of different body parts to the brain to take necessary actions. This nervous system is composed of organs, that is, nervous system is an organ system, and it is composed of the organs, that is 3 organs, that is number first brain, number second spinal cord, and number third nerves. That is brain, spinal cord, and nerves. Number firstly we will see what is brain. Students, the brain, it is the largest organ of our nervous system, and it is made up of approximately 10 billion nerve cells, and I already told you that the nerve cells are called as neurons. We can say that the brain is made up of approximately 10 billion neurons. Students, the brain is the main control system of our body. It receives signals from every part of our body, and it also sends the messages back to the different organs of our body. Students, it is because of the brain that we are able to think, we are able to learn, and we are able to feel. Therefore, the brain is the main control system of our body. Students, the brain is divided into 3 parts. As you can see on your book, this is brain, and it is divided into 3 parts, that is cerebrum, this which is located on the top, cerebellum, which is below the cerebrum, and medulla on the underside, which is cerebrum, cerebellum, and medulla. Students, part of the brain is cerebrum. This it gives us intelligence, and the emotions are also controlled by the cerebrum. The next part of our nervous system is spinal cord. What is spinal cord? Students, the spinal cord is actually a mass of nerves that run down from our backbone. It is about 43 centimeter long and 2 centimeter thick. It is a rod-shaped structure which runs from the middle of our backbone. Students, a network of nerves connects the brain and the spinal cord to every part of our body, and they as they are the parts of nervous system. They carry messages to and fro between the brain and the rest of our body. The third part of our nervous system are nerves. Students, it is because of these nerves that the messages are carried in our body from our body parts to our brain and back from the brain to our body parts. And in our body there are two types of nerves. One are called as sensory nerves and number second are called as motor nerves. That is sensory and motor. What are sensory nerves and what are motor nerves? Students, sensory nerves are the nerves that carry messages from organs towards brain. That is, any nerve which transfers a message from our body part, for example from our skin or from our hand towards the brain, that nerve is called as sensory nerve. And what are motor nerves? Motor nerves are the nerves which transport messages from brain or spinal cord towards the body parts. That is, sensory nerve carries the information from body parts to the brain, while as motor nerve is that nerve which carries information from our brain or spinal cord back to the body organ. And one more thing, students, there is an action which is called as reflex action. What is reflex action? This reflex action is also associated with the nervous system. We say when we react to something without thinking, that action is called as a reflex action. For example, when we touch some hot object or when we touch any extremely cold object, what do? We just pull our hand back. That is, we respond immediately without thinking, and that immediate action is called as a reflex action. And students, most of the reflex actions are controlled by our spinal cord, and they don't involve the activity of brain. So students, remember that most of the reflex actions are controlled by our spinal cord. And what happens in reflex actions? The messages reach only to the spinal cord, and the spinal cord quickly orders the body part to protect itself, and thus we immediately respond to any extreme situation without feeling or without thinking, and that immediate action to any of the extreme condition is called as reflex action. So reflex action is an action that we do without thinking, that is called as reflex action, and reflex actions involve only the involvement of spinal cord.